I'm so tired. I've just come back from the Black Eyed Peas concert. Yeah, it was a good concert. I was a lot closer to the stage, but I have to admit, even though I was closer, I couldn't actually see the act that much. I'm quite short. I'm 5'3", and there was like lots of sort of 5'5" people around, and there was at least like 20 rows of people in front of me, and I could only see the act because the stage was fairly low. I could only see the act when all these 20 rows were kind of had parted a bit, which means that I could probably only see them about a quarter of the time. And yeah, I think the chance of them seeing me is very, I don't know, unless they've got amazing eyesight or something. I think it's unlikely, to be honest. But it's okay. I didn't go there for them to see me. I went there because I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm going to get on to Big Brother soon, and I guess I want to try and make it look like I have a life, so I can be like, yeah, I've been to these concerts, and I also want to experience what it's like being going to these concerts. I've been boycotting them for a very long time, and even before that, I didn't go to concerts. I don't have that many friends, and I never have. Or if I do, my friends don't really like music, or I don't know. I've never seemed to be able to go to concerts, so I've never gone to concerts. But yeah, yeah, it's a little bit annoying when you see so many people just like together in a group, and you kind of think, I wish I had a group. But um, yeah, after being ignored for so long, I feel like I just hate humans so much that if I had the choice to sort of try and make friends, or go with a group, or just go by myself, I actually think I'd rather go by myself right now, just because I don't like humans very much. But anyway, and but yeah, what else do I want to say? I went to Madame Tussauds again the other day, and it was very. I went around it, and I was just thinking about all the ideas that Madame Tussauds could do. So I love the Madame Tussauds because I love taking pictures of myself, and you want to have like different settings, different surroundings, or different people, and it's really nice like going around. I could see in the future it would be really good if Madame Tussauds had like loads of them around UK or around the whole world. I'm listing like a bunch of angel lists, and I feel like I don't know what's around the corner, but I just got a feeling that like these singers and the songs that I feel like they're going to be famous for a very, very, very long time. Like they're going to be as famous as Christ is. You know how Jesus had 12 disciples or whatever, and okay, that religion's about to crumble any minute soon, or any year soon. But yeah, the singers, they represent different things. They have songs that are very good, and I feel like in the same way that Jesus' disciples are famous because of their association with Jesus. We are creating a new Bible, like a new telling. Okay, my Bible is more Buffy and all the songs and stuff, and but yeah, this is kind of like my new Bible, and therefore I could see like Madame Tussauds, using. It would be nice if they created more. Because I was going around, and there's quite a few people that I don't really. I've never really looked at Prince, or there's a few other ones. But yeah, there's a few others that I don't really. But yeah, I could see in the future they're having like the ones that I've listed as my favorite. I can see them being on it, and it would be cool if they also did like, I was thinking there's different ideas you could do it. So you could do a time travel one where you start off like with Darla, and you can have like the sort of Neanderthal type. So you have like a room where you just walk through, and then you go through that stage, and then you go into like Native Americans, or with the tents, and then you like the Incans, and then you can go to the Egyptians, and then you can go to the Romans, and you can actually have your picture taken with like Cleopatra. It'd be so cool. You know how you want to have like selfies with the celebrities, but you can have another one which is more like time travel, and you get to have a picture, get a selfie with like Henry VIII, or or what's it? The Roman leader, who are the Roman Empire one that got murdered. Oh, I can't remember the name. But yeah, just lots of not kings, Roman empires, whatever there is. Maximus or something. I don't know if that's that or was that was one of the guards. I can't remember the names. Caesar, and then you can have Cleopatra. You have a picture taken with Cleopatra or Henry VIII or Queen Elizabeth the First, or just that'd be so cool just to go through and have lots of waxworks from all these different time periods. And I'd love to have my picture taken with like Neanderthal or Homo sapien, early Homo sapien creatures behind me, and then if you could also do a time, not a world travel one where you can like have lots of sets where you can have like the pyramids and the Colosseum or something like this, and so you can go around taking pictures of yourself looking like you just traveled around the world, like you can take a picture of you of the Egyptian pyramids in the background, like, yeah, I mean, just gone to Egypt for the weekend, when really you've just gone to Madam Tussauds. I think something like that would be quite cool if they want to come up with. I would, if I had the money to do something like that, I definitely would, because yeah, I like taking pictures of myself in an interesting surrounding or with interesting people, whether they be modern day ones like being the singers and what they represent, or whether it be people through time or around the world. But yeah, I can see in the future that would take off. That would definitely take off, and I think it'd be very successful. Although I think you have to do something about these memberships, because it's £100 and you can do Madame Tussauds and all the sea lives and all the theme parks. And I just feel like you're never going to make any money if you're charging that little. You could probably charge 100 if there was just a couple more of the Madame Tussauds in like Leeds or other different places around. You could probably charge £100 a year just for that on its own, and 100 just for the sea life on its own, and 100 just for the theme parks on its own. But yeah, I'm not complaining because it's a good value, but at the same time, I am complaining. Why? Because if you continue with the low rates, you might find that the place closes down, or you can't go on to afford. If you would have charged like £100 a membership for just the Madame Tussauds, you probably have more money to go off and make more of them. And I'd rather you charge more and use that money to help make more of them, because yeah, there aren't actually that many rack. It's quite a big one in London, but it's just so busy. I was walking around and I wanted to take pictures, like proper pictures, but you couldn't because there were so many people around, and you don't want to you want to try and get the perfect picture, but because there's so many people, you only have like one or two goes before you start annoying people around because they want to have a shot. But yeah, anyway.